Darkline 2. Back here with you to play some more Satisfactory. Tonight, we are finishing that coal plant. I went ahead and kind of set everything up, make sure everything worked, so we weren't spending the whole 2-hour stream on it. So, let's get into it. How's the music? Is the music good? Does it need to go up? Does it need to go down? So another reason I kind of did some setting up off stream is these things are so big that I wanted to make sure they were filled so we didn't have a problem starting up the generators. But power is ran, we're really just gotta hook up coal and get the generators to fire up. I'm still working on the battery floor, or power storage floor, but I've got it up and running. I've got them charging. So this is going to be really good for us, having this set up. And then here's 1, 2, 3. 4 floors of generators. Here's the water extractors I built off stream as well. We needed, I think, 32 of them just to run this entire plant, so it's a lot of water. Now, I don't know, probably off stream, this stream I'm just gonna show you, look, here, it's done, and then we're gonna watch startup sequence. I'll fill this all in off stream. No point spending 2 hours making that look pretty. So, I've got coal ran from 4 different places, and I put storage on them so we had a little bit of a buffer. So let's get them hooked up and ran. Get them hooked up and running, I should say. There they go. Slowly coming online. And then once we get them all running, we'll check on how much power we're making. Yeah, it was tough running these pipes, getting the alignment just right, because I noticed that if the pipes, so the first floor was pretty easy because it just drops and goes right into it. But every floor after that was a little bit more difficult because I had to put in these T-junctions. And if the alignment wasn't perfect, the T-junction couldn't hook up to the generator. So that's why I was like, instead of fiddling with it 2 hours on stream, let me see if I can get it hooked up and working. And then, so we have all of our water coming in right here. And then it gets pumped up to the top floor. By these pumps right here. And then it goes into this water storage area right here. And basically, with coal power plants, you want enough water that if they go down, they can start back up as soon as you get the problem fixed. Are they all running? Just about. We're still lacking a little bit on this side. I think it's because they're all still running through and filling up. Let's check our bottom level. So how I've got it set up is I've got 2 belts filling the first floor. And then what they do is after the generators are full of coal, the remainder of the coal gets added back to these 2. And so I've got 2 miners bringing these 2 belts, and then the extra is getting put on those 2 belts and going up to each floor after that. It looks like it's running very low. That one is not running though. Is it because it's still, yeah, it's still filling up. Yeah, they're firing up, slowly but surely. Surely you can't be serious. I am, but don't call me Shirley. Love that movie. If you know what that movie reference is, drop it down in chat or in the comments. It's kind of an oldie but a goodie. So, looks like we got maybe 1 plant that's not taking any coal. Because it doesn't have any water. Okay, is that line taking any water? What about the line above it? So see, this is why I was doing my testing, because we apparently missed one. So that's not running at all. So I gotta go through and I gotta check the openings. So that one isn't getting any water at all. Oh, look at that, we missed one. It's okay, I'll fix that real quick. And now we go back through and we check our work. So these are bladders, and once you see them, so see how they're like opening and closing? They're miniature pumps. Okay. The reason I did what I did is I wanted all my water up top, so I didn't have to run pumps on multiple floors. I could just run it up top and then let gravity bring it back down. So that one's working. That one's working. We're still waiting on coal. on this floor. Which I'm not seeing yet. Is it because it's still running? So that's going up. That's going up. I guess we just need to let them fill. Which these ones should be full. I'm seeing red lights on the floor. Oh, they're not connected. Okay, no fuel. Well, we're gonna have to fix that. So when we have a problem like this, I usually what I do is we're gonna knock out both of them, the upper and the lower, and I hook it back up. Ah. And then we just do this. It's probably because there was no belt attached to it. There we go. So that means that one should fire up now. Which it is, we got green. Alright, so we're just going to kind of watch these, see where we can help if needed. Alright, so we've got green lights on these, and it looks like they are all running. Yes, they are all running. So then, this one looks like it is running. These are all running. Got green lights. There's still a couple here that are not running. No fuel. Is it because they're waiting for fuel? Are they waiting for coal? Might just be waiting for coal. Alright, this is the floor we probably need to watch. Once this starts spitting out more coal, which looks like it is. So that side's running. We got 2 greens. I did the math, so we should have more than enough coal. Still got green lights on these. I'm thinking they just gotta top out. They gotta go full. These ones are not. These ones are. So essentially, I split the belts in half, and then the excess. So you basically are gonna have 4 belts going back into 2. I was thinking about running 4 belts up, but then I was like, how do we pull that logistics wise? So these are. So I'm going through and I'm checking these belts right here. And I'm making sure the belts are full. If they're full, that tells me that, like, if they're not moving, that tells me the generator is full. So it's just going to send the coal off to the next one that needs it. Which, the excess, then gets sent up to the next floor. How's everybody's Friday night going? Happy 4th of July Eve. You guys gonna watch some fireworks tomorrow night? Or is your city doing them tonight? I heard there's a lot of fires out west. So they're trying to do fireworks tonight. Still filling up. And this is probably why I didn't run 4 belts, because then if I have 2 belts, a pair of belts, bypass this floor, I gotta figure out how to get them back down in case it's lacking, which I don't think it is. I just want to watch it before I take off. I mean, I could probably leave and come back in a little bit, because looking at our power, we're at 10,000 currently, and our max consumption, so for those of you who don't know, let me break it down. The orange is what our current consumption is. The blue is if every machine was on and running at the same time. Now, there's a lot of stuff we don't have an input for the material it produces, so it gets full and then it just stops until that product needs to be replenished. So it just sits idle until it's needed again. So that's our blue, is if everything's on, everything's running. 12,962. We're good there. We're only using 3,000. I still got 9,000 I can work with. So I'm good with that. Our capacity is, it fluctuates because it shows at this current second how much megawatts we are capable of producing. Once they all get running, once all the generators start running, then it'll tell us what our capacity is, which I'm curious for that number, which we can check from any power pole on the entire map that I've placed. Our production, that's obviously how much power we're producing. Your production will fluctuate because, as you could see, those generators, some of them were running, some of them weren't. That's fine. As long as we stay above the orange, and they even give you a graph. They show you, this is what your machines are running at. The gray, that's about where we're peaking at, and then the blue is where everything running at 100% was. So as long as we keep the orange below the gray, we're good. And it's going to fluctuate. Again, some machines are on, some machines are off. So, you guys have been waiting for we're losing water. It's a good thing I caught it. Yeah. Good thing I didn't leave yet. We're still getting water out of that pipe. It's just these ones. And I'm pretty sure it's just simply, yeah, we're full here. They just need to fill. That's really all it is. They're almost empty, but I have this pump here that should be pumping. Yeah, we're pumping 600 cubic meters per minute. I think that's cubic. I think 3 is cubic. Let's check our water extractors. And even all the water generators aren't on. Water extractors aren't on. So what I did is I put these pumps here to pull from there to kick those on. And then they collide here in the center and go up the pipe. So our head lift is good. We're pumping as much as the pipe will take. So we're not going to get much better than that. All of the extractors are full. Okay, I think that's about all we can do here. Yeah, water's coming back up slowly but surely. I am. Don't call me Shirley. You know what? Instead of doing the respawn thing, I've got this now. So we can just ride this back to base. Alright, you guys wanted to see drones. I will show you drones. Like I said, I kind of went ahead off stream and got these up and running. This one I believe is waiting for aluminum. I think. Yeah, because I got quartz coming in by truck. So that building right there, that upside down L building, that's our aluminum. And then over there we got rotors, and got our mall. For the people who haven't tuned into the stream, got our mall, space elevator, our train stations, which our oil plant is over there, which that's going to be another big project that we're going to need to work on. Because right now we're getting kind of low on fuel. We're not producing as much as we're using. So let's get these drones working. Where are you going? Okay, you're going to quartz fuel. I think you're going to fuel up quartz. That means one's already up there. So let me see what I need. To build a drone. I pretty much need everything. And how much did I need? I needed 20. We're gonna do 40 or 60. Let's see, there's three individual products up there. It's aluminum scrap, aluminum ingot. We need 80 because there's 4. Okay, there's 80 of that. And then, so we're gonna need, I mean, I could bring them down here and sort them, but then I need a sorting facility, because then we'd only use one. And I think you need, let me look at my recipes. I think for, so we've got 1, 2, 3. The alumina solution I'm not too worried about, although we're gonna need it down here. So I may have to set up a packager. So we're gonna need a second drone port to take the empty canisters back over to fuel. So I need 3 drone ports because I have these fuel generators running over here. And I have a packager removing the fuel and putting it back into a liquid state. And then I'm having empty canisters moved back to fuel to be refilled. I can build a second drone port and have some of those canisters come up here to be sent to aluminum. Because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to build everything here, and then we're going to build resupply plants and bring them here. once we get to, like, you know, the other side of the map, like in this desert area over here, that's where I'm going to build, like, a second base. And if some things are closer to that base than this one, I'll send them to that other base. So let me look here. I want to go recipes. And I need to build... Where is it? Radio control units. So... for 2 of them, and I need... I think it was, what, 10? 10 per? So I need 30. Yeah, I need 30 of them. Because one here, one over there. Honestly, the one that's over here can just go to the one up there. But then I'll have to sort it back into a packager, have the aluminum solution loaded, brought here. So 1, 2, 3. That sounds correct. My math may be wrong. But, you know, learning experience. That's the whole point of Satisfactory. So what do we need to build these? Did I pass them? I think I did. Yeah, radio control unit. So we need, if it makes 2, we need 15 and 60 of those. No, we need 30. Yeah, we need 30 of those, 60 of those, and no, my math is off. For 30 frames. You know what? Can I do this? Alright, yeah, I can. Yeah, my math was way off. So recipes. Okay, so for 30 of those, we need 480 casings. 15. Okay, it wasn't too far off. We need 15 of these. Not enough space. Means I gotta drop some. Something I no longer need. Let's go for those. And we'll delete a few stacks of these. I'll do that probably off stream. Once we get done with Saturday stream, I'm gonna interdimensional portal everything. So then I don't have to sit here and do this. Because this is probably my biggest pet peeve. So I need 15 of these. Okay, we got 15 of those. I need 30 computers. Okay. And then for aluminum casing, I need 480. So we add this to the putting it on the to-do list so I kind of keep track of everything. So just give me a second, guys. Happy Friday! How's your Friday going? Alright, there's 480. And to get 480, we need 480 copper ingots. So, or aluminum ingots. And those take aluminum scrap. And silica. Which I might be making up there. Oh yeah, yeah, it has been a smeltering hot day. It's been like 96 degrees here and I want to say like 60% humidity. Single, if you're not following, please go ahead and drop a follow. Doesn't cost anything. And, you know, there's perks of being a follower. I give you access to my Discord. So you have an opportunity to play this game with me off stream, or you can direct message me, you know, and we can play other games. I don't always play this. I sometimes play other games. So, if you would like to be more part of the community, that's one way to go. Totally up to you, no pressure. Alright, so we got our silica coming in, and I think these are not flying right now because we're out of fuel, which we need to get a fuel up here, so we actually need one more port. The one thing I dislike is it's one port per product, unless you just slam them all onto one drone and then sort it wherever you're going. Okay, we've got plenty. So I'm gonna take this. Alright, we've got everything we need to build aluminum casings now. I have a crafting bench, and I need 480 of them. For some reason I can only make 332. I'll have to see about that. Are you excited for 4th of July? If you live here in the States. What do you mean we're unable to afford the recipe? I dialed in the exact numbers. I mean, I'll take more. Okay, now we can build the radio control units, and I need 30 of them. That's exactly how many I can build. This is going to take a while. I do have mini games in my Twitch, so we're going to try and check my luck. Oh, lost 100 bullets. No worries, Stripes! So, the coal plant is up and running. I'm having a little bit of coal production issue. But other than that, it's going well. And a water issue. I was thinking about maybe running 2 pipes. One from each side. Maybe I'll tinker with that off stream. So unfortunately with drones, like I said, it's one input, one output. If you look, so I can't add another port for it to stop at. So we've got to build a port for everything we want it to do. Which, question is where? I don't have any Novelist on me. And I don't even think I have Yeah, I don't even have my chainsaw. Transport, drone port. Oh, need ingots. Not ingots. Hit a little bit of a hiccup. We're good though. Yeah, we need the copper ingots. I might produce it all here. Then have the finished product. We could do that. Have finished product go to... Oh, I got just enough. Cool. Well, it's gonna be a merger anyways. So, what I was looking at is you can set it for more than one port. I thought you could only have one input, one output. How do you do that? See, you can only do... You can only do one and one. I don't understand that. So I'm thinking I need a port for fuel up here and then another port to run to main base. And then I can have everything this produces go into one port and then be sorted down at main base. Because I heard about your idea of sorting today, so... Which, then I gotta put another port down there to bring fuel up here. That is frustrating. Maybe it's not the port. Maybe it's the drone itself. Okay, so as you can see here, main base. That's aluminum, or that's coming up here to drop aluminum off. Main base fuel 2. Okay, was fuel for up here. Problem is with that, one output, one input. Okay, yeah. Yeah. So, I'm trying to... So, I'm gonna need... I mean, I could have fuel land here, but then when the quartz drone is just sitting here, the silica drone is just sitting here like this, can the other drones still land? That's where I'm thinking I need... need another 50 aluminum casings, which I should have. In here. Pardon the mess. I was trying to get this just up and running. I need to go through and revamp this. But it was kind of a just up and running to do what we needed to do. And nothing's running right now, and I know why. It's because we don't have an output for the water. I wish there was like a drain pipe or something. There it goes. Everything's coming back alive. Because one of the byproducts... Is it water? Or... You know what? I want to try something. I wonder if we take that out. There was a reason I put this in here, and I can't for the life think of me why. Because if it's full, it shouldn't stop it from... Because it goes in here. I can't remember for the life of me why I put that there. Is it... Maybe I was going to send it to main base, so we had water over there, but that's pointless, because I've got a little pond I can use over my main base. I'm going to remove it. We're going to see what happens. Yeah, so the reason I haven't added a rail line, so to give you an idea, we'll show you. If I can get up there. So, my main base is there. And there's the quartz road. But there's no real way to get rail up here that I can think of. Unless I just go almost straight vertical. From like there or something. But I feel it's not going to have enough power to go over the hill. Or else I would, because my train stations are literally right... I can't ping that far. They're like right there where the cursor is. And so I don't know. I can't think of another way up here. hillside bastion outpost. What do you mean? So there's my power plant right there. The other one's right over there. That one that took me several days to build is over there. This one's here. I've got a steel plant out this way where those power lines are. The only thing I've seen like logical that makes sense is running power lines. Like the dwarf stairs from Lord of the Rings. I'm trying to think what it's been a while since I've seen Lord of the Rings. I mean, I could essentially take up a lot of space and a lot of foundations, but maybe like run it across here and then start a grade coming up here, up to there, and then up to here. That's a lot of trees I gotta knock down. But then we've got aluminum scrap. Quartz is already coming to base, so I'm not concerned about that. Actually, I have completed quartz. I need to get rock quartz in order to do that. Mountain pass carved in the side of the mountain with stairs. It could be one by one, and where you need, you can build platform with power lines. Okay. Yeah, I've thought about running it right here, but all this is waterfall. Oh, we got uranium over there. I'm gonna stay away from that, because that'll kill me quick. And that's why I was thinking just drone it for now. Okay, alright, so you're talking about Hobbit. I've only seen Hobbit like one time. Are you talking about where they had that big, gigantic battle? Unfortunately, this idea, I'd still have to put in as many drone ports, and at that point, I'd rather just run into main base. I was thinking, why not get this to an area that can be trained? Oh, you guys want to see a drone take off? I think. Or is it just sitting there? I think it's just sitting there. Flush this. Maybe it can come back online now. Now it sounds like it's not running. We're full on water. We're missing scrap. which should be on the next floor down. No. Pink silica. Okay, gotcha. What is this? It's bauxite and coal. Maybe that's what I was doing. I think what I was gonna do. There's coal. I think to keep it running. Let me try hooking it up again, because it sounds like nothing's running now. I have pretty much almost everything unlocked. So the coal goes up here and gets used there. I think I need a way to use the water. I can't remember for the life of me. I don't know. It's a little odd. I got water flowing. Flowing. Pipe is full. Alright, I need to work on this. Stripes, how's the music? Does it need to be turned up or down? Why was I gonna produce it here? Is it because there's a copper node nearby? Closest one, 700 meters. But that requires 2 more drone ports. Okay. Yeah, it's going to require 2 more drone ports. To get copper here. I need iron plate anyways. So we'll do this. modular frames, which I have those. Are we not producing heavy modular frames? Yeah, we are. Could have sworn we were. You deleted your server? Oh. Oh, okay, for your Discord. If you want me to, I could build you a server. I had Claude build mine. Just, if you want, just send me a little description of what you want to see in it, what channels you want, all of that. I can tell Claude to just build it, and it'll go through and build it. And then I'll just give you full rights to it. Let's see here. I need to build 10 more of those. But I need copper ingots, which we can get. So I don't really know how to do it. That's why I had Claude do it. Alright, that should be plenty. And ready to craft a bridge. Okay, I only need 200. I mean, I can try. Yeah, I get that. That's understandable. Okay. There are 200 of that. And Yeah. Yeah, I stream from 2 to 4 tomorrow. And then after 4 o'clock, I'm going over to a friend's for burgers. But then I'll be back home tomorrow night to watch fireworks. Oh, I need 10 more of those radio control units. Which I need more crystal oscillators. So I need what? 10? No, that'd only give me.
Parents in the thick of babyhood have been
It's like catching.
Walmart Express Delivery is here to lighten up.
So I need 10 more of these.
It's brutally hot out there, and taking the baby out in this force
And
is not hot. With Walmart Express Delivery, you can get what you need to your
I'm gonna say 10.
So everyone stays
If not, I can swing by and pick more up. And it's right here.
Who knew? Walmart. Delivery time may vary by order.
Right now, this is currently my mall.
Attention ramblers. Complete Recon 67A. Get
I think this will only give me 5. 6.
to see the final race of the season. Plus, the brand new Butterbean Queen. Learn more and schedule at CollegeRecall.com.
Still only 6. Oh, it's because of the... Wait, I might have enough. No, I need 4 more. That's because I need more casing. Which, to get more casing, I need more ingots. Yeah, you got this. It's always good to take a break. I'm honestly kind of wanting to take advantage of it because all the main streamers, they're gonna be off tomorrow. And so it's kind of like, why not jump in and give something, give somebody something to look at. Welcome in. I see you lurking. Introduce yourselves. Say something. Okay. Yeah, you can sit there and have it in the background while you set up your Discord. You don't need to introduce yourself. We can see your name. It says I've got 3 viewers now. So it's 2 besides you. If they want to just continue to lurk, that's fine. What was I grabbing here? Oh yeah, more ingot. Which that should give me how much I need. Maybe. I needed more of this. That's right. feel need for recharge. I get it. Let's see. Do I have enough to build more now? Need 4 more. Okay, there we go. Now we just need aluminum casing, so I gotta delete some stuff. I'm not using pipes right now, so I'm gonna delete all of that. You can always pick up more as we... Oh yeah, yeah. I got my first qualifying day of affiliate back on June 20th, and I'm trying to get that. I need 3 more days. Yeah, I've got a lot of followers. I just don't have a lot of people that come in or sit here and view. They kind of just follow and yeah. Well, hey, once you start streaming on Twitch, if we're live at the same time, I'll send like a raid or 2 your way. Alright, there we go. We can now build 4 drone ports. So, I think... surface is too uneven. I need fuel or wall. I need fuel. I'll put it right there. That's gonna be fuel. This is gonna be outbound. I think. Fuel, outbound. And I need... I'm gonna need 1 more for empty canisters. Okay. It's gonna sit right there until I got the platforms and stuff. Okay. And then I need one... Where did I need one? I'm drawing a blank. This is the outbound. Now this is just crude, but... this. Aluminum. Fuel. Yes. And then this port is going to go from here to main base fuel 2. Main base fuel 2 is going to go to this port. Because this is currently out of fuel. I think that's why it hasn't taken off yet. It's got some. Well, I appreciate that. This is gonna look like a spaghetti mess, but you win some and you lose some. Let's see. So I got fuel coming in. This is gonna be outbound with everything. And this is gonna be empty canisters. Packager. This is just simply rough. This is my rough sketching. And this is where I need the copper sheets. Now I need them. That's okay, we can run down and get some. And that's gonna be turning packaged alumina solution. And then it's gonna go in here. Yeah, it's going in. And then I'm gonna put a merger here. And we're gonna kind of ship everything else down. What is getting shipped here? What is that? That's already bringing in silica. I no longer need that. Yeah, I no longer need that. And then sworn I already had a drone up there placed. Yeah, it's right here. Why aren't you? Are you not? Oh, you might not be hooked up to power. That. There we are. Oh, yes. Alright. I told you guys I would give you drones. Here's drones. It's loading up right now. Now, for you guys just starting out with Satisfactory, you do not have to set paths for these. It'll automatically choose the best route and fly over there. So there it goes. I've actually never really watched them. I've kind of wanted to see how it does it. So it looks like there it goes, and then does it fly up and over the waterfall? You can just barely make it out. Yep, it goes right up and over the waterfall. And there it is in the sky. Okay, fuel is being delivered. We've got a port that... Okay, this port is going to... This drone port is going to aluminum. And I need copper sheets. Yeah, I just hate how it's one input, one output. But that's kind of how trucks are. They're so expensive to build. I need to get everything optimized, or automated. And I put so much work into this save, I don't want to give it up. Alright, that should be enough. Yeah, we're getting low on fuel again.
Somewhere between the first drive and settling into the clubhouse.
Which, that's probably going to be tomorrow's stream, is getting fuel optimized, because I'm running out of it.
I've averaged mixed sweat and blood to the knees for hours in the sun. Making fine cuts carrying the wells in my teeth. Shot off and stories
I got one more I can build. So let's run this. It's very crude, but we're gonna need another splitter. This is just to get it working until I can build something better. Okay. That one is not hooked up to power either. Right, that's how okay. I hear a drone. Oh, there it is. Now it'll drop the fuel off. Because I need it right now. Come on, let go. One? You only brought one? You're fired. Get out. You're getting scrapped. You only brought me one? One. One stinking thing of fuel. Okay. Well, I've done all I can here. I need to run to... I forgot to name that port up there. But, you know what? This may work. Why aren't you running? Oh. Unpackage. You know what? I'm gonna have you go instead of there. Vancouver. Let's see here. Gotta look at my ports now. Let's see, where are they? Yeah, Vancouver. Okay, you're going to Vancouver. I do have a special deal. For subscribers, I'll name a truck station or a drone port after you. Okay. Not enough fuel. And that's what we need to work on next. And I just missed the train. Yeah, because it's dropping off. There, and that saves me a drone port, because I've got fuel being produced over there. I don't need to take empty canisters back. Empty canisters are being produced there. Honestly, really, I don't even need to burn fuel. But the only reason I'm doing it, one, for power, and I need more canisters. Alright, let's go catch the train. And I may put a drone port up there to run canisters. Maybe. Just gotta wait for the train to get back. Let's try my hand at slots. Man, I'm on a losing streak today. this. Not going through as much plastic. It seems to be just fuel. Plastic or rubber. I really didn't feel like running all the way over there. This is quicker. Somewhat. Up all the canisters.
Complete recall 67A. Get 5 and a chance to win Run them in Queen. Learn more and schedule at
Build the other port right here. Okay. And then Those are being loaded. So, next stream, we are gonna tackle this. Stripes, I'm probably gonna build something like you've got at yours. Problem is, I don't know, we don't got anything being produced right there yet. So I might turn this into like, you know, this section right here, a nothing but fuel. Oh, I need power cable. Get. What are these making? They're making more plastic, which we honestly don't need. I don't need that. I need residual fuel, which you need. Okay, I see. I see why we did what we did. So the plastic is making. Okay. We don't need plastic. That's. I mean, I could have it make more canisters. I just need that material right there, so that's why. It's only a byproduct, I guess. And that's making fuel. Oh wait. How is it? Oh. I mean, we could change them. Change them all to fuel. Because I need that polymer resin anyways. I'll fix these. Or do we probably like this? We do this. This. I have this. Go here. I don't need you to look back on yourself. And we need one more T. Conveyor pipeline for. Oh, that's right. We do have an oil seep right here. So yeah, I could have it make nothing but fuel. And then pipe it over here. So what's the problem we're having here? Let me look. Is it because we have only got one packager? Yeah. Okay, so that's what we need have a bunch of packagers. Need to place a bunch of packagers. I want to say like simple. What packagers? And I vote. Vote. We do this. Because I gotta make some kind of production here to get the fuel. Let's try 4 for now. And refinery. Build lots of those. Well, I'm out of steel pipe. I can only build one. Well, guys, I think that's just gonna about do it. I'm gonna try and get this set up. Maybe this is what we're doing tomorrow, since we're short on fuel. I think that's what we're gonna do. Honestly, don't even need that drone port anymore that's bringing canisters over here. I'm just gonna send it to so honestly this one can go just flip these around. But I think that's gonna do it for tonight's stream. I wanna thank every single one of you that have stopped by in the stream, and I hope to see you tomorrow. We're streaming Satisfactory again tomorrow, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Central Time in the United States. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Keep the dirty side down.